Hello everybody, this is Nexus here once again with another video. But some of you might be asking, either if it was when you first saw me or this is the first time seeing me, who is Nexus? Well, my name is Caleb, not Nexus. That'd be weird. Right now, I live in Washington State in a 2-bedroom townhouse and a real roomy. But it's with me, my wife, and my dog. I am 21 years old, my wife is 22. I would show you a picture of my wife, but I don't think she'd really want to be in a video. But I can show you a picture of my dog. That's my dog Luna. She is 3 years old right now, and we've had her for about 2 years now. And since this is a channel where I play mostly video games, I'll tell you about some of the games I like, which I've probably mentioned before. Like stuff like Elder Scrolls, RPGs like that. I've played Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim. I'm playing Morrowind right now on the channel, so you obviously know about that one. I've played all the Fallout games after Bethesda bought it, so Fallout 3, New Vegas, Fallout 4, and sadly Fallout 76. And those are my favorite type of games. I've also played a lot of Minecraft, obviously, a bunch of games like that. Starbound, tried Terraria, didn't like it too much. I've played a lot of Pokemon games, also playing that on the channel right now, if you haven't noticed. But something I'm really into right now, and I have been for the past year or two, is anime. Best anime, in my opinion, is Dragon Ball Z. I've watched all of Dragon Ball Z, most of GT, all of Super, and maybe half of Dragon Ball. I'm watching that right now actually. Naruto is a good anime as well. I saw all of the original Naruto, and I'm finishing Shippuden, however you say that, right now. The anime I just watched most recently is Seven Seeds, and that one's pretty good, so now I'm starting Astra Lost in Space because it's supposed to be similar, but not sure yet about how similar. It's a survival type of anime. That's the only thing I've seen so far that's similar, but it's not that bad so far. And since I'm on YouTube, just gonna have to tell you who my favorite YouTuber is. And no, it's not me. I'm probably not your favorite either, sitting over here to 62 subscribers, but my favorite YouTuber is Charles White, Voice Critical, Penguin Zero, whatever you want to call him. That is currently my favorite. Just started watching him a couple months ago, but prior to me discovering him, my favorites were between PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye, which their Among Us videos is what led me to find Charlie's videos. One of my favorite YouTubers, not my favorite obviously, is the one who inspired me to do YouTube videos in the first place, and that is Etho, or Etho's Lab. Just the type of content Etho would make made me think I could do something like that. Maybe I can make good Minecraft videos as well. And there's only one other YouTuber that I currently watch that does Minecraft, and it's not, I don't have the type of energy to be him. That's IBX Toycat. I don't have IBX Toycat type of energy. Etho is more similar to how I think I would be as a YouTuber, so that's the style I was going for. But it works for him, might not work for me, but that's what I attempted when I first started YouTube. Right now at this point, I don't know what I'm doing. Who I'm drawing inspiration from is probably just everyone I watch combined. Or maybe I'm just being me, which is what I should be doing, but I really couldn't tell you at this point. And some of you, probably not many of you, have wondered where I got the name Nexus. I got the name Nexus from, of course, watching Etho. I was watching his Let's Play, which I've seen every episode of. As of right now, it's around episode 500 something. It's up there in episodes. He built something, it took him a lot of episodes to build, something he calls the Nexus. I just really like the name, so I went with that. I actually had a YouTube channel prior to this I made in high school, which I called it the Kleb, because my name is Caleb. That was my nickname, Kleb, in high school. And I did do a review of that channel a few months ago, if you want to see more about that. And I did the same type of content, also inspired by Etho, because I was watching him back then too. Been watching him for years. I asked a bunch of my friends to subscribe to my channel back then, and I think it's kind of embarrassing to make videos and have your friends watch it, so I privated all the videos so no one can watch them. And I made this new channel in 2017. I don't know if I uploaded my first video. I don't think it was in 2017. But that's when I created this channel to replace my old channel, because I didn't want my friends watching me. That if they find me on YouTube naturally, they want to watch me, that's different. But just, hey, come subscribe to me. Hey, come subscribe to me. No, I don't want to be that type of person. It's weird. And so decided to do this instead, which I'm doing a lot better on this one than I was doing on my previous channel, in my opinion. Some other questions no one was probably asking is where's Nexus from? Where's Caleb from? Where did he grow up? What did he do before YouTube, even though he just started YouTube? Well, I was born here in Washington State, where I live now. When I was about 9 or 10 years old, there's family drama, and we all moved down to Florida, which is where my grandparents lived, so we stayed with them for a bit. And I lived in Florida for a while. It's where I met my wife. It's where I got my dog. It's where I went to high school, where I graduated. And when I was there, I was a bit thinner too in high school. Up until this year, I was pretty thin, and now I'm like this. Here's me in high school when I was thin. But the best thing I did in Florida, besides meeting my wife, was when I was in high school, I was in band. I was in marching band. I played the trombone and the baritone. I became section leader my senior year, even though I wasn't the best at being section leader. It was a cool opportunity that I had to take. It was just a fun experience overall. We did marching shows every year. My freshman year was Cirque du Soleil. Sophomore year, the show we did that year was Star Wars, which I loved that show. My junior year, the show we did was Jersey Boys, which I've never heard of them before we got the music. Jersey Boys is a musical based off the band Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. And I ended up really liking that music, which I didn't know I was into that kind of music until I played Jersey Boys, their music from our show. My senior year, the show we had was, I think it was called American Celebration. It was American themed music. It wasn't my favorite show. It was still fun though, with all the people, band practices, concerts, performances. It was still fun either way. And then I graduated high school in 2017, and right after high school I got a job at a bowling alley in the town I lived in. And it was a fun job, mostly like the people I worked with there. I still talk to them here and there. I hung out with them a lot at the time. And I'm not very good keeping in touch with people, but I still message them here and there. We talk, we keep in touch occasionally. It's not as much as I'd like to, but that's mostly my fault. I'm not good with keeping in touch. I tend to stick to myself and not really leave my house much type of thing, not really invite people over. And I just watch TV, well, mostly anime, play video games, hang out with my wife, and don't do much else outside of that. A couple months into getting my first job, I got a second job at McDonald's. Yeah, great job. Loved it. No, it was the worst job I ever had. I was working 7 days a week, 3 days at McDonald's, 10-hour shifts, and the rest of the week I was working at the bowling alley, and I wasn't making great money, didn't have insurance. I think like 10 months after I started the job at the bowling alley, I started a job working for the state of Florida. I was making the same amount working that job as I was working the job at the bowling alley and McDonald's combined with extra benefits. It sucked because I had to drive an hour to work every day, and they were 12-hour shifts, so it wasn't the best type of schedule. That kind of contributed to my bad upload schedule at the beginning of this channel when I created it. The majority of the time I was working at that job, we were living with my wife's parents, which, as I mentioned in a video a few days ago. Also contributed to not being able to record very much because it's a house full of people. I can't really get much time where it's quiet. And then I applied for a job in the state of Washington. It was the same state job, except over here in Washington and with a lot better pay. That's where I am now, and now I finally got my schedule. I'm off on call, and that's why I've been uploading more, and I will continue to upload and have this as a hobby. Maybe it can go places from there. If you guys want to know anything else about me, just comment below. I might do another video, Q&A type of thing, or I might just reply to the comments below. Anyway, that's basically who I am, or all I can think of to tell you about myself. If you enjoy my videos and want to continue watching, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.